Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rajwinta here, the marketing lead from Ingram Micro Cloud. So we'll begin the webinar today for ShortPoint in collaboration with Ingram Micro. We have Ala on the call with Sami. So Ala is the Director of Sales and Business Development with Sami, who is the founder and CEO of ShortPoint. We also have Aishwarya Jain from Ingram Micro Cloud, who is the Vendor Business Manager for the Microsoft ecosystem. And we have Shivani, who is the sales specialist for the Microsoft ecosystem. And today we have the webinar on ShortPoint, which says design beautiful SharePoint sites without coding. I'll hand over the ball to Ala now to begin the webinar. Over to you, Ala.
All right, thank you, Rajwinter, and thank you, Ingram Micro team. Hello, everyone, and I really thank you for attending this very interesting session. Today we're going to present ShortPoint, design beautiful SharePoint sites without coding. My name is Ala. I'm Director of Sales and Business Development, and alongside with me I have Sami, founder and CEO. Hello, Sami.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Ala.
All right. Before we jump in, this webinar will be recorded, and we will make sure to send it and share it with everybody. During the session, please feel free to ask any question, and at the end of that webinar, we'll try to answer most of these questions. Our agenda for today will start with a live demo. Sami will really talk about what is ShortPoint and how it works, who is ShortPoint customers and who are really using ShortPoint, what are the partner benefits, and what is the ecosystem that we are trying to achieve working along with our partners. And of course, that will include the pricing and licensing, how to become a partner, and at the end of the session, we'll answer most of your questions. All right, so now it's with live demo. It's with you, Sami.
Thank you, Ala. Hello, everyone. And let me start with showing you what is ShortPoint. And the best way to tell you what we do is basically to show you the product live in action. This is a SharePoint online intranet on Office 365. And as you can see from here, this is an empty SharePoint page. Let's go and see the other sites in this department, this intranet. Let me open the departments, this page. This is a live intranet environment, guys, built on SharePoint. So this is how this department site look like. I will open the sales and marketing, and I will open the news site as well. And as you can see, while I am navigating through the pages, I can see that I'm sure you all agree with me that the design and the look and feel and the experience of this intranet is not very nice. This is the sales and marketing site. Let's open the news site. This is the news site in the intranet. So doesn't look nice. And if I try to open it on mobile device, so let me resize this screen. So while I'm resizing the screen, you will notice that it's not even mobile friendly. It's not even responsive. Just to close this part. And it's, you can see this is how our intranet will look on mobile devices. Now let's start with the first thing I want to do now. I want to use ShortPoint to brand and customize the entire intranet right now in the meeting. So I installed ShortPoint on this environment, and you can install it on SharePoint Online, Office 365, SharePoint 2013, 2016 on-premise, basically all versions. After you install it, you go to Site Settings, and then from the Site Settings, just scroll down a little bit, and there is a page called ShortPoint Dashboard. Click on it. And this is our dashboard, ShortPoint dashboard. What I will do, I will go to the Site Customizations tab. And then I see this beautiful big button, Customize my site. Let's click on this button and see what will happen. So it will load something in the back end. It will take us back to our intranet homepage. This is, guys, your intranet. This is the customer intranet, and we are now working on a live intranet. So it opened our homepage with ShortPoint branding and site customization tool on the left-hand side of this screen. Now let's see what can we do with this. Let's go first to the general settings. Now, let's see now also our intranet, how it looks on mobile device, and this is how it looks on tablets, and this is how it looks on mobile device. Remember, I told you it's not responsive. So let's go to general layout, and I want to make our intranet responsive by enabling the responsive action. That's it, guys. The entire intranet is now mobile friendly, and even the menu has been changed to a mobile menu. And I will show you in a bit how can we even customize this experience. That's it. We have now an intranet, looks beautiful on mobile devices. Let's change the layout a little bit. So let's go from full layout, let's change it to frame layout. Now, as you can see, while I'm changing the style or the look and feel of the site, I will see my changes instantly on the intranet. There is no preview button here, there is no deployment, nothing. And because I clicked customize my site button as an administrator, I'm the only user who will see these changes. No other user will see these changes until I click on the publish button. So let's go and see what can we do from here. Let's enable a shadow on the frame. Let's increase the shadow a little bit. These are like material design shadows. It has a nice natural feeling on the site. Let's go back. Let's change the background. So I go to the background area. And from here you can change the color. So let's see what is this. So if I change the color from here, this is going to change the color for my page. But for this example, I don't want to change the color of the page. What I want to do, I want to change the color behind the box. That's the area here. So this is how we can change it from behind the box. And you know what? I don't want to add a color. I prepared a nice image for you today. You can select an image from SharePoint, or you can just copy paste an image. So I will copy the URL from here, and I will paste it here. We added a nice frame image. Let's make it a little bit light. So we add a white color. See? I can see my changes instantly on the site. So, and it doesn't break anything. I'm free to try new ideas to see how it looks on our intranet. So this is how I changed this background. And then I will go now to the page elements. So the page elements part, it's a place where you can hide and show elements on the page. So I will hide, look what I want to do. I want to hide the search box right now. And what I want to do also, I want to hide the ribbon. I want to improve the experience. So when you hide the ribbon, the ribbon will be hidden. And then you can show it with this icon on the top. This will improve the experience a lot. Let's go back. I want to go to the home page elements. What I want to do, I want to hide the side menu only on the home page. So I will use current as a home page, and I will hide the side menu. So this is how our home page will look like. So let's go back. Let's see what else can we do. Let's go to the fonts and typography, which is a nice, one of the most important branding functionalities. I want to change the fonts. You go to the base, and here we introduced the most popular 800 web fonts in the internet. So you can select a font. There is a font called the Flower in the Flower, and you see the fonts are changed on the whole intranet just like that. Let's select Open Sans, the second most popular font in the internet. This is what we found, and I want to make it light like this. Let's go back and continue customizing. I want the home title to have different styles. So I go to the page title. I want to make it capital letter like this, and I want to make the color primary. Primary is the brand color of the site. I can make it even a little bit stronger. You see, guys, I'm trying things right now with you. So let's go back. And what we want to do, let's go to the header area. So the header area is the place where we can customize and brand the header. So first thing I want to do, which I like personally, is to make the header full width. So we attached it from the side. I increased the depth. the shadow depth to elevate it a little bit. I will go back. I'll go before and after. I will add a space before the header. I just try to be creative, you know. I want to show off a little bit my designing skills. Let's add a divider before the header, and I want to use primary or the brand color. Increase the size of it. I'm happy with it until now, at least for now. Let's go back. Let's change this location of the site title. Let's move it to the left. So moving it to the left, we introduced easier ways, but right now you just move it in the left-hand side by reducing the value. So here how we moved it to the left. Let's go to the menu and change the style of the menu. We go to the menus, we go general layout, and from here I want to move the menu to the right. What else I want to do? I want to play a little bit with the colors of the menu. So I go to the background and colors. I will show you how powerful the colors are. What I want to do, I want to make the selected or hover item be like this. And of course, change the text of the selected to be white. We improve the menu experience, just like that. Let's go back and see what else can we do. So you see, like there is something important. You see, like ShortPoint branding color is not same as this color. Go to general settings, go to the color palette. By default, all these colors are auto-populated from SharePoint color palette. So I want to change the main color of the site to make it ShortPoint color. You can change it from here to any other color. So you see all the colors are changed. But I want to use our brand color. So let me grab our branding color. And I want to paste our brand color. Just like that. Now I applied fonts and applied our brand to our intranet. Easily. Let's go back. I think it looks nice like this, except I don't want to show the home on the home page. So we go to the home page elements. And I want also to hide the site title from the home page. Just to make it clean, I want our homepage to be clean. Let's see our site, how it looks on mobile. Header, logo, even the mobile menu now, it matches our brand and our fonts. That's how it looks on tablet. Let's show you see, guys, while you are working, you can view your work and check your work on other sites. So let's open the departments site and see how our customizations will look on department sites, on other sites in the intranet. And remember, I'm the only user who will see these changes. No other user will see it. So look how the branding, how the department site look without changing the content. This is how it used to look. And this is how it's looking right now. Big difference. I will open the sales and marketing site. And I will see how the sales and marketing site now, all the sites under it, how it will look. This is how it looks now. If I open the old design, this is how it used to look just a couple of minutes ago. And this is how it looks now. If you are happy with your designs and you are ready to publish, all you have to do is to click the publish button. Now, if you still want to customize, no need to close the click publish button. You can close the whole browser and your changes will not be lost. When you open the browser again, you can continue working. Other things you can do from here, you can save your work as a theme so that you can use it later. You can create multiple themes. You can export your work from this environment by just clicking copy and open another site, even another version of SharePoint, and paste your branding and your customizations. This is good practice if you are moving from development environment and you want to put your work on production. You are working for a customer project and then you want to install the latest brand and the customizations in a customer environment. For developers and designers, you can go even beyond the capabilities. Here you can add your own custom CSS. The beauty of this tool, you write the custom CSS, click apply, and you will see your changes instantly. It basically will save a lot of time for developers to apply advanced customizations. Even JavaScript, guys, you can write JavaScript code here, click apply, and you will see your new JavaScript on the site. I'm happy with my work. I'm ready to publish. I want everybody in our organization now to see this new beautiful intranet. All I have to do is to click publish. Now, what the tool will do, the tool is 100 JavaScript and CSS tool. Now it will build a JavaScript and CSS file, and it will add it to the site header. That's it. It will not customize a single file in your environment. That's it. It's published, taking us back to our intranet homepage. This is our new intranet. It's now on production. Looks beautiful on mobile devices. All the sites and subsites, they share the same experience. And when you open it on mobile devices, this is how it will look on mobile devices. What I did right now in a few minutes, this task, it will not take less than a month or two with a skilled SharePoint developers and designers. So that's the first part of the product. Now let's show the next part. I customized the site. I'm happy with the brand. Now I want to build my homepage. Right now the page is empty. So let's build our intranet homepage. So how I will do it? I will click this button from here. I will click page, edit. This is the features, the content authoring features in SharePoint. So I clicked edit the page, and that's the page in edit mode. I will remove this text. I don't want anything on this page. So what I can do now, I can write text. I'm sure you're all familiar with this editor. This is SharePoint editor. Now from the top bar, I can see that I can add text, format text, change the layouts, change the styles. But I want to add a nice fancy title to my homepage. It says, welcome to our intranet, with a beautiful background image. How can I do that with this tool? Basically, you can't do it. You cannot do it out of the box. SharePoint doesn't come with design functionalities. If you want to design something, you customize the master page, you create custom web parts, custom app parts, and everything here requires coding. Not anymore. ShortPoint is installed on SharePoint. It's already installed here. When you go to the Insert tab, this is our product. This is the second product I want to show you, second feature. It's the page builder. It's just one insert button. When you click on this button, this is ShortPoint page builder. 50 design elements ready to be inserted to your page to build beautiful pages. You remember the example I told you about the fancy title? So let's try it out. There is an element here called background. The background has options here, has content. I want the content to be welcome to ShortPoint Intranet. I want to make the text, increase the text size. Let's make it 48. I'll make it bold, maybe. I'll go to the background. You can add image as a background. You can add a video as a background. That's up to you guys. I want to add an image. You can select it from SharePoint, or I prepared another image for you, this one. I like this image personally. So I'll go to the home page. I will also paste. That's the image. Let's click preview. Okay, the text is black. It's not nice on this image. So what I want to do, I will make the text white. And I want also to add the background color, which is a primary color. And I want to make it a little bit transparent. So it looks like this right now. I think it's nicer like this. Maybe we increase the size. We put it like third of the screen. Preview. I'm happy with it. Click Insert. So it will take us back to SharePoint Editor, and then you can save your work. So we go and click Save. After you add it to the page, you click Save. And once you click Save, it will take you, of course, back to the live preview, and that's our fancy header. We just added it to the page just like that. Now, of course, you can do a lot of things. To start, you can access demos.shortpoint.com. It's our live demo environment. This, guys, is a SharePoint 2013 server on Azure. And we designed it entirely using this insert button. And it has a lot of beautiful examples. So it has this example. I will open design one. So while it's loading, it has other examples. It has, you can check all the examples from here by accessing these examples for me. Like, I will just wait until this one finish opening. Yes, this one. So that's the first design. And see, I'm using the same background image on this example. But you see, like the whole page, we designed it using that insert button. It has here like other featured links for the other departments. It has here beautiful shortcuts, documents, employees of the month. It has announcements, slider, events. I like this design. And let's say you access the demo site and you like this design. Let me show you now a magic tool from here. Why to start it from scratch? This is, you have the demos website. There is a tool on the top. It's called Allow to Copy or Copy. If you enable this button, you can hover on top of any part of the demo site. And if you like this part, for example, if you like this part and you want to use it on your intranet, you click Copy, and it will be copied. I want to do something else. I don't want to copy a single element. I want to copy the whole page. So I will click this button here. So it copied the whole design. I will go back to my home page. I will show the ribbon again. I will edit. And look what I will do. So take us back to the editor. I will remove what I added to the page. I'll just clicking it from here. And I will just paste. So what it will do, it will paste everything. It will paste the whole page in SharePoint's design view. I can change the content. So welcome to SharePoint Intranet. And I can customize anything else. I can edit the parts, and I can see how we have done it, and I can save it. And after that, you can save. This is on your intranet. It doesn't matter what even version of SharePoint you have. Amazing. I just copied the whole page and it's working. It's even matching our brand on our own intranet. It has everything needed. Okay, so now I can start playing with the content. I don't have to worry about to build the whole page from scratch. You know how I want to show it, how to show you this. You see this latest announcement? It shows you like announcement with static content. You remember at the beginning of the meeting, I opened the news site. This is the old view of the news site. Let's refresh and to see the new view of the news site. Remember this site, we use it to add like internal news and headlines about what's going on in the market. I want to show this news, dynamic news from the news site in our new intranet homepage in this view. This is the time to show you the most powerful feature in ShortPoint, which is the connectors and integrations. Let me show you how easy and powerful it is. So edit the page, and then scroll down to the ticker. That's the place we are showing the ticker view. Edit, latest announcement. These are the items, 3 items, manually added. Let's click preview. That's how what the ticker look like currently on the site. Let's go back and let's click connect. This feature is available with the 50 design elements we have today. You can connect with anything. First, you select the connection type. You can connect with content in the current site, other sites, external site collections. You can read data from SharePoint groups, Office 365 groups, people, user profiles, RSS feeds, REST APIs, and there is even in the dashboard a connection manager page which enable you to create any connection with external system, whether it's on-prem or in cloud. For this demo, I want to connect with the news site. So I'll click other sites, and from here it will load all the sites in my intranet. I'll just give it a couple of seconds, and now we will see all the sites. So I'll search for news. That's a news site. I will select now the news list, and I'll select connect. It's connected. That's it. I go back to items, and now I remove this static data. I will remove this static data, and what I want to do, I want to read from the columns. These are the metadata from the connection we created. So I'll say headline. I can create my own template. I want to show the headline and a summary. And I want the users, when they click on this, to open the item details. I don't want them to leave the page. I want it to open in the dialog window. Preview. This is the same ticker, but now the news coming live from the news site. Click update. You can do the same for events. You can connect it with calendar, and you can connect with everything. Let's click save. That's the page. We scroll down, and that's our news. And you click on it, it will open the news item. Users will not leave the page in a pop-up window. We improved the experience a lot. So what I showed you today, I showed you how you can customize and brand the whole site. We customized our intranet entirely during this meeting, without customizing any files or customizing the master pages. We also used ShortPoint Page Builder to build the page. I showed you how you can benefit from demos.shortpoint.com and how you can copy paste the designs and examples to your environment to help you start quickly. And I showed you the power of the Connect tab, the Connect feature, so that you can connect with your data and make it dynamic. Let me just show you the last thing, how our new intranet homepage will look on mobile devices. You see the whole page looks beautiful on mobile. Everything adapts the screen size and the menu. That's our new intranet. So that's a very basic demo of what can be done with ShortPoint. There are a lot of other things you can do with the platform. You can try it today by visiting shortpoint.com/download. You can download the product. It's free for 30 days. And if you have any question, you send us an email at support@shortpoint.com, and we are ready to help. So that's the end of my demonstration, and I will hand over to you, Ala.
All right. Thank you, Sami. That was very interesting, to be honest. And to be honest, every time I learn new things about ShortPoint. All right. So back to our agenda. The next topic is that who are ShortPoint customers, or basically who are supposed to be even ShortPoint users. ShortPoint, the short answer for that is that any Microsoft SharePoint or Office 365 customers will be potential users to use ShortPoint. No matter how big is the organization or size of it, private or public sector, it works, to be honest, for everybody. And the other part of that is that it's across department as well, whether it's an IT department or non-IT department like marketing, HR, communication, etc. whoever want to have the lead to manage their designs and make their intranets look really awesome, they can really use ShortPoint and benefit from that. So today is the official launch from Ingram Micro to ShortPoint in the whole META region, and we are very interested, to be honest, to bring this together. And our plan, to be honest, is to work aligned and very closely with our partners to achieve certain targets and milestones. The first thing is really bring your customers' intranet to the next level. We believe by providing your customers the best design, the user experience, and user interface, you will let your customers really like and fall in love with the projects that you are delivering for them. And this is where they will be benefiting from the whole scope and the data and the effort that you are doing with the ShortPoint product. The other thing is that it meets yours and your customer's budget. No matter what is that budget, whether it's really small scope, Office 365, and just triggering the adoption, or it's a massive SharePoint implementation, it works on all cases. And at the same time, you can apply custom changes or immediate changes required at any time. So it's like really you can achieve all what your customers are looking for from the ShortPoint and from their requirements on the intranet. And this is all will lead to customers' happiness, satisfaction, and stickiness. They are happy with the deliverables and the scope that you did for them. You already enabled ShortPoint to use it and giving them the freedom to customize their design. And of course, they will trust you, and we believe that they will trust you for all their future businesses. ShortPoint pricing and licensing. To be honest, ShortPoint licensing model is very simple. It's per ShortPoint user and start from $950. And the actual definition of ShortPoint user is the Microsoft SharePoint or Office 365 user account who will use ShortPoint to design new pages and sites. Our pricing is already available on our website publicly, so you can visit shortpoint.com and you can see the whole pricing and packaging on our website. We are very interested to work with you, and I hope this session triggered the interest as well to become your partner. Ingram Micro already is the official distributors, and it's already configured ShortPoint in all offices and regions. So it currently can really accept now all orders or queries about ShortPoint. And on the other side, you can visit the landing page of ShortPoint on the Ingram Micro Cloud. This is where you can find the information about the product, and as well we have the form. You can fill it in order to start the journey with us. All right, so to be honest, this is so far our webinar and session for today. I believe we have a polls for questions, and as well as we have a little chance in order to answer most of your questions. Rajwinder?
Yes, Ala. We'll begin the polls now, and I'll just move the presenter ball to myself. Moving forward with the poll, we'll begin with the first question, which says, do you provide SharePoint intranet solutions?
Okay.
And we have the poll up running, and we have the audience voting, where most of them say yes, which is a 70 to 83, going up to 88%, and I will show you the results now. There you go. So these are the results of the first poll. Moving down to the second one, which says, do you provide SharePoint solution for on-prem or cloud? Great. Most of our partners belong to the third category, which says both. So if I display the result, it will look like this. Great. Moving forward, we have, do you see demand on Microsoft SharePoint? All right, we have the voting. Great, we have positive results here. It says 84 on yes, and the remaining on saying little demand. And let's share the results. There you go. And coming down to our last question, it says, do you see SharePoint requirement are generated from? And here are the options. It says IT department, non-IT department, or both. Okay. Most of the poll belongs to the last option, which says both, and here are the results. Great. So this was the polls we had. Let's move on to our Q&A session, where we have a couple of questions already with us. Sorry about that. Okay. Just a second. Okay, so we'll begin with the question saying, many unique publishing features to be enabled, or the tool can do the void direct. I am assuming, were you able to understand this question, Ala or Sami?
Can we hit the question again, please?
Many unique publishing features to be enabled, or the tool can do the void direct, or the building direct.
Yeah, well, to be honest, the ShortPoint itself can be used whether it's on the fresh new environment, which require design or enablement on the Microsoft SharePoint, or it can be for existing SharePoint pages and sites. So in both cases, whether it's fresh greenfield or customized, you can use ShortPoint in order to bring that design and even adoption and collaboration to the maximum.
I have one, the technical side. You don't need to activate any special features on SharePoint. Like, you don't need to activate the publishing features. It works on team sites with the publishing features enabled, or it works with publishing on publishing sites with this feature enabled as well.
I'm going to speak. Hi, Aishwarya here. Yusuf, I see that you have asked this question, and you have asked another question as a sub-question, which is, can ShortPoint top menu navigation be built? So I think, Yusuf, if you unmute yourself and if you ask the question, it would be better.
All right. Moving forward, we have a question saying, can we add a footer also, and how?
Yes, like adding, so how you can add photos. So basically, this is a functionality on SharePoint itself. So you can upload photos to SharePoint page libraries. You can upload photos to the page directly. So our product or ShortPoint is only used to also present these photos in a nicer designs. So photos and medias and videos, this is like a very powerful feature on SharePoint itself.
All right, great. Thank you. We have another question saying, are the changes site scoped or site collection scoped, or both?
So in regards of the installation of its installation ShortPoint, you have all the options. So you can install it on a site and activate it on a site or on a sub-site. You can activate it on a whole site collection. You can also go and on farm solution, on farm on on-premise environments. You can install it on a web application level and activate it on the entire, on all site collections in that web application. So we cover all feature scope activations.
Thanks, Sami. Moving forward, can we customize only the pages or the default SharePoint forms too?
So are we able to design only pages or forms as well?
Yeah, that's a good question. So right now, you can't use the ShortPoint to build forms. And you cannot use it also to customize the forms. But what you can benefit from the tool, when you're building your form, try to make it as generic as possible. Don't add like the header of it, the footer, or anything to the form. Just make it a basic or a functioning info path form, or if you customize the edit form page for the list. And then when you view the form, it will have already the new branding and customizations you apply to the site. There is also one tip you can do. You can create a call to actions like add a new item. It's a ShortPoint button, and it will open the list form in a pop-up window. So like that, you can minimize the efforts on actually designing the forms. Just focus on the functionality.
Perfect. Thank you, Sami, again. And we have a question saying, can I import my own custom fonts to ShortPoint if it's not available? If yes, how?
Yes, at the moment, with this version, you cannot upload custom fonts, but that's a feature we are working on already right now, and it will be available in the next version, which is like in the next release of this branding. By the way, the branding feature I demonstrated for you today, guys, we just released it last night, so it's still fresh. It's the first time we release it. And the way you will upload the custom fonts, there will be in the branding tool a place called custom fonts, and you upload there or you paste there the code for, if you're getting the font from fonts.com or from Adobe, from any of these paid fonts, you will find a place to upload them over there.
Perfect. And moving forward, we have one more question saying, how to utilize the features shown in the demo right now when I'm using a custom master page, not the default master page? Is there something I need to put in the custom master page to have this option? If you want me to repeat the question, Sami, let me know.
No, it's very clear, and it's a very important question. So right now, our branding tool works perfectly fine with Seattle master page, and in the next version we will support Oslo master pages as well. Now, if you have a heavily customized SharePoint site already and you have a lot of custom CSS and libraries on this master page, you can try the tool to see if it works, but it will not be 100%, it will not work perfectly on this site. But you can try it. It's very safe to try if it's working or not, because if it's not working, you can just close the branding and nothing will happen. Now, if you already have a customized master page and you want to use our product on it, at least try to remove the heavy CSS customizations. Make sure that your custom CSS doesn't change the structure or the IDs for the most important elements in Seattle master page. But again, guys, this is something you can try and error. It's safe to try, and we are happy also to work with you if you face problems. Just submit us this request at support@shortpoint.com, and we will see how can we make our product compatible with the master page you are using right now.
Great. Moving forward, we have one last question saying, can we add custom web parts to ShortPoint components?
That's another great question. Yes, of course. So if you open like our website, one of the designs, you'll see like the calendar web part, SharePoint, added inside a nice ShortPoint panel. You can add when you add like ShortPoint to the pages while you are editing, it opens in. You can edit the content of that ShortPoint in SharePoint editor, and in the white areas you can add SharePoint web parts. You can add app parts. We have customers using like the weather free add-in on the store. They are adding it inside tile ShortPoint or inside background ShortPoint. It works seamlessly with SharePoint editor. And one more thing as well. So the demo I demonstrated today, I was in a page that has a content area. So I was able to edit the content. Now, they're like web part pages doesn't have content area. So in order to use the product on web part pages, first add content editor web part. And our product works in content editor web part itself. So it covers both web part pages and article pages.
Thank you, Sami. We have one more question. Is ShortPoint compatible with SharePoint hosted app?
With SharePoint hosted app?
Yes, that's the question, I believe.
Okay. So if this question is about like SharePoint hosted, so ShortPoint for Office 365, ShortPoint, we have an installation package called ShortPoint add-in, and it is a SharePoint hosted app. Our product is 100% JavaScript, and we have a package SharePoint hosted add-in, and it's just JavaScript. You can add it to SharePoint Online. You can also add it on Farm. If you have the app catalog enabled there, you can also use the add-in on SharePoint 2013 on-prem or SharePoint 2016 on-prem.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sami. I believe we are done with the questions. So thank you everybody for joining the webinar today. I just want to let you all know, in case you have any other further queries or any other doubts on this product, please feel free to get in touch with us on sales@ingrammicrocloud.me and the URL which Ala also specified. And for you to become a partner with Ingram Micro Cloud and ShortPoint, kindly go on the link which Ala showed on the register, which says imcloud.me/ShortPoint. So I hope you all had a great time, and thank you everybody for joining the session. And thank you, Ala and Sami, for being with us on the session.
Again, thank you to the Micro team, and thank you for the whole attendees. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everyone.